Hey ladies, calling all entrepreneur women, creatives, visionaries, and builders. This is your host, Holly Wright, and welcome to the Her Podcast. Hey ladies, thanks again for tuning into the Her Podcast. This is your host, Holly Wright, and I am super excited. Actually, this is our first time to have two powerhouse women in the studio today. So we are actually going to be interviewing some amazing women from Vegas. One is Amy and Alicia. They are the founder of Beau Monde. It's actually a luxury salon in Las Vegas. They just launched a new building. So ladies, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you for having us.
I'm super excited to have you in the studio. This is, again, our first time to interview two girls. So, and I think it's a really cool thing because you guys are building this business together. Mm-hmm. So why don't we dive in? Why don't you tell the ladies who are listening just a little bit about who you are and kind of what jumped you into the space you're in today?
So Alicia and I are both cosmetologists. We're both in the beauty profession. And we decided we wanted to open luxury salon suites. Mm-hmm. And that's what we did.
Yeah.
But not just regular salon suites. We've totally taken it to another level.
Mm-hmm. Love that. And so you guys were actually, we were chatting earlier, but you guys have been friends for a while and kind of been casting the vision and idea of this before it came to fruition. So I absolutely love that. So let's go back. Let's go back to before entrepreneurship, or maybe like the new days. Let's chat a little bit about who you were before you became an entrepreneur and what moment changed everything for you jumping into, this space of a businesswoman.
So we were both always in the hospitality industry.
Okay.
I've been in the beauty industry for over 20 years. Now Alicia's been for about 10.
Okay.
But prior to that, we actually met in the hospitality industry.
Okay.
And we just always had this vision of wanting to do something on our own.
Okay.
And not have to work for the man.
Yes, love that.
And just build something.
Yeah.
And build a space that we want to be in, like something that is everything that we could imagine, want, dream of, It's exciting.
I tell myself a lot too, especially because you're going to go through hard seasons as a business owner, and not everything is luxury at the same time, but you go through seasons. And I always tell myself, because what you said kind of reminded me of like, I'll never go back to 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. Like I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep going. So I love that you guys saw that for yourself and went for it. Alicia, what is one challenge you faced personally that made you a stronger leader or business owner?
Gosh, I feel like
there's probably so much,
but I'm a single mom.
Okay.
And I feel like trying to balance, like setting boundaries, trying to balance having kids and having a business and having all these things going on in my life. I feel like that has been one of the biggest challenges that has made me stronger as a person, and to set more boundaries when it comes to certain things and just use my time wisely.
Yeah. And learn what to say yes and no to.
Yes.
I grew up with a single mom too, so a lot of respect for you in that space too, because it's a lot of work, because not only are you trying to figure out for yourself and build like the legacy for yourself, but also like your kids and how you're going to balance both. It's a beautiful thing and I'm really proud of you, but it's a grind.
Yes.
It's one thing to be a business owner, but it's another thing to fully be independent and do it on your own for yourself.
That's why you need a good business partner.
Yes. Which you have.
Yes,
so absolutely love that.
Yeah.
You spoke a little bit about boundaries and stuff, but let's go back to how do you protect your peace while balancing the demands of maybe business, relationships, and your everyday life? Now, you guys are always probably on the grind when it comes to creative work, business work, finance. Like you guys are doing it all. It's not just clients and taking care of like hair and makeup. It's like you're doing the ins and outs. Mm-hmm. So what are some things that maybe help you stay balanced like through the chaos?
I think just surrounding ourselves with great people, each other, but outside of each other, our friends and family.
Yeah.
And also creating Beau Monde and creating a peaceful space has really helped with that as well.
I love that. If you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice, so let's go to the younger girls, before who you are today, what is one piece of advice that you would encourage the entrepreneur ladies who are on their journey, and what would it be?
Alicia and Amy, even 10 years ago, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Take the leap.
Yes.
Have the confidence.
Seize the opportunity.
Seize the opportunity, seize the day, and nothing's ever going to be perfect.
Yeah.
You're always going to learn along the way, but just take that leap and just do it.
And do it scared. Well, yeah, one thing I've had to do is I'm a planner, type A, and those are great skills to have as an entrepreneur, but at the same time, before you become an entrepreneur, you have this idea of everything needs to be A, B, C, D, E, and everything needs to be perfect in order. And if it's not, I'm going to fail as a business owner. And the journey is the most beautiful part. So that's something I've had to learn in my journey of entrepreneurship, is just to give myself grace. And there's going to be days where I knock out everything and it's great. And then there's going to be days where I can't control certain things.
Right. Absolutely.
But I think that's a challenge too, as a business owner, strictly as a woman, going through all these things, because we could only do so much.
Right.
Yeah. And I think as women too, I feel like we tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves, more so than men.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's we just want to take care of everything. And like you said, it's you have to give yourself grace.
Yes.
We have to give ourselves grace, and just sometimes it's not going to happen how you want it.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And sometimes it works out better that way too.
Yeah.
It's things that are not in your control. You feel like you have to control everything. And it's sometimes it's you feel like things aren't going the right way, but they end up working out better.
Everything always better.
Yes.
That is true. Alicia, what does success mean to you in today's world, and how has the definition changed you over the years? I feel like this question is very in depth. With me personally, I used to think the word success is money, and you've lived in this beautiful home, and you've made it in life. But there's so many beautiful things along your journey that are considered success.
Yes.
So for you, what would success mean to you? I mean, you guys were friends before this business launch, so I'm sure you've seen success in different areas, but what is one thing that's really hit home for you that you're okay, this is success for us?
Building a dream, building something we believe in, I feel like you have to give back. You have to always give back to get. And success to me is if you can elevate other people, help other people, and also make your dreams come true in the process, that to me is success.
Yeah. And making people better too. Yeah, I love that you said earlier when you were talking about you wanted to make the environment of your business peaceful, and it's about the energy and the environment when people come into your salon. So I feel if you can create that kind of space, people are going to feel that and see that.
100%.
And I think that's a beautiful thing. What inspired you to create Beau Monde? Let's go into details about this. So you guys were friends for a while, and then you kind of dreamed about the business. Y'all were in different seasons of life, but here you are together launching the business. So what kind of got you guys to come up with the name, having a storefront? You've had experience in the beauty world, but what kind of birthed this idea?
So we both worked in salon suite settings for quite a while, and we just saw what was working and what was lacking. And we discussed it, and we wanted to build something that wasn't lacking. That was everything. And as far as the name, over coffee.
Love that.
In the district. We just, Beau Monde actually means high society in French. And we knew we wanted something grand because we knew we were building something grand. So we wanted the name to be grand as well.
I love that. And I love that it's a luxury salon. It's not just your everyday, just pull up and get your hair done, or someone told you about it. It's this whole experience. Love that. So you guys just launched and just moved into your building, but it's not fully open yet. Is that correct?
Oh no, we're open.
Oh, you're open. Okay. But your grand opening hasn't happened yet.
No, we just did our soft opening, and our grand opening is going to be in September.
Gotcha. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what's in the salon? What do you guys offer? Is it just hair? There's other girls in the studio? What's kind of the environment that you guys created?
So it's a luxury salon suite. So it's an all suite salon.
Okay.
We don't have any people out in the open. We don't have a receptionist. Everybody is individually their own business.
Love that.
And yeah, help me out, Amy.
We offer a lot of amenities.
Okay.
Yes.
So which typically is not the case in salon suite settings. Most of the time with salon suites is you're responsible for everything. It's like you've taken that next step and you are now having your own business. Mm-hmm. So with that comes so much responsibility, so many extras. Mm-hmm. And Alicia and I really wanted to help with that and eliminate the stress of that. We kind of wanted to just take care of the beauty professionals because we take care of everyone on a day-to-day, hour-to-hour basis. Yeah. So we provide laundry service. We provide trash valet. We have concierge product pickup twice a week.
Love that.
We built an app. So
so cool. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So our renters, it's for our renters. Okay. And everything is on there. They can put in maintenance requests. Okay. They can schedule their concierge product pickup.
They can communicate to us, to the concierge, to each other.
Pay their rent on there as well.
Oh, that's so cool.
We put announcements on there as well. Yeah. So it's just a community. Yeah. For our community.
Yeah, it's not like these people are coming in and they're just renting a space, which a lot of the time is the issue. And I feel like I've been through a lot of different salons because I'm in San Diego, and it's kind of that's just the environment and vibe. You kind of just rent a space and you're just there. But I love that you guys are building a community and like a family, because that's what keeps people staying. And when you fill their cup, like they're going to be loyal and committed to your business and take care of the clients that walk through the door.
Exactly. Yes. And maybe take care of their clients a little extra, because it's like they don't have to worry about the small stuff. Yeah. Like we're handling that for everyone.
The to-do list of things behind the scenes.
And because we're like a boutique salon, we have hairdressers right now. It's mostly hairdressers in there, but we have a piercer. Okay. We want to have a bunch
variety.
Yes. That way we can all help each other with each other's businesses. And so we'd love to have a nail person in there. We'd love to have
like a one-stop shop where you can come in, and if you need to get Botox after your hair appointment, you can. Love that. That's so cool. I love that, you guys. So, tell us a little bit, Alicia, about, so you said you chatted earlier, you were a single mom, jumping into this business idea. Tell us a little bit about how this has really impacted you as a businesswoman, because I have so much love and respect for single women just because I was the child of one, and watching a mom come from nothing to building a whole empire into something is really what pushed me to be an entrepreneur today. So I want to hear a little bit about how that's molded you, coming from that season, because it was just a season of your life, but it shaped and created you into the woman you are today. So tell us a little bit about how that really branded you, as an entrepreneur woman.
The most important thing for me, one of the most important things for me is to show my kids, strength, believing in yourself, going out there and doing something build something for yourself, and believing in other amazing people as well, and elevate other people. I feel like, we're all in this together, and I want my kids to see that. I want freedom so that I can spend time with my kids. As Amy mentioned before, we were in the hospitality industry a long time ago. And, when you're at the mercy of someone else's schedule, we worked a lot of nights, and I'm away from my kids, and I want to build my own schedule. Yeah.
And the freedom behind it too. I think that's one of my favorite parts of being an entrepreneur, because I can pick and choose where my time and energy goes to. I just remember being in 9 to 5, and you're just like a slave to the hours. And that's something that, and that 9 to 5 is not for everyone. And for the people who are 9 to 5, that's amazing if you love it, but it's not designed for everyone. And I will say the time and freedom of just being able to go to the gym, or, sit down at home, or spend time with people, like little things like that. I'm like, every day I kind of remind myself, like, oh my gosh, it's, 11 a.m. on a Tuesday and I'm at the pool. Like, I'm super grateful for moments like that, because I look back at the old Holly and I'm like, I would have never had that. Yeah. So that's one of the coolest things about being an entrepreneur. As you build, obviously, your first couple years and seasons of building, you don't get to chill at the pool on a Tuesday at 11 a.m.
No,
But
Hard work.
it's hard work, yes. But over time, I really believe that you get to see the fruit from that. So let's go back to business. We mentioned a lot about good seasons, bad seasons. What's one business mistake or just trial and error that made you end up maybe making one of the greatest lessons? We tried a little bit earlier how like you can't control things. Some things happen and then it ends up working out.
Yeah.
But was there a time or season in you guys' business launch together that you're like, okay, we made a mistake, let's pivot, but it really, I mean, you guys are so successful today, so I'm sure there's things that you're just like, and it's learning curves.
Yeah,
it's not failure, it's learning.
And that's the whole thing. You have to learn from all the mistakes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like building Beau Monde from the ground up really challenged us.
Mm-hmm.
One thing though is we have a really strong friendship and relationship, so I feel like that's really important. I tend to be a little bit more of the control freak. So
that's okay though.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I feel like Alicia balances me out in the sense that she's like, it's okay. Like, we're going to pivot.
Yeah.
And
love that.
And we're going to get through this. And you learn.
Yeah.
Construction was challenging.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you think you're on a timeline and you're not on that timeline.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was probably,
yeah, and I'm sure once you open and clients are walking in, it seems like the easier part, but there's so much that goes into finding a building, getting your, the name of your business, the sign up, the whole thing being built with, I don't know if you need permits, all the things.
At permits, we ran behind with the permitting. Even you're also relying on other people and other companies.
Yes.
And I mean, everyone we used did an amazing job.
Yes, they did.
But sometimes people are on their own timeline.
Yeah.
And it's not your timeline.
Yeah.
So you have to be understanding of that and pivot and just be able to just kind of let things roll off your shoulders and be like, it's going to be okay. And we'll just learn from this and move on.
Yeah.
Like even our grand opening, we've had to push back a few times, because we're like, we're not ready. We need to be emotionally ready.
Yeah,
exactly. And we want it to be perfect too. And we want it to be super cute. So
fun and
I love that you guys are kind of opposite too, because I feel like you need that. You need. I'm more of the type A, control. Everything's has to be a list. And I have a really good friend that we do business together, and she's more free spirit. Everything's gonna be okay. But I love that you guys have such a strong friendship, because I feel like nowadays in our culture it's so hard to find friends, or and have a journey of friends as an adult too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I love that you guys have came together and built something so amazing, because you guys have a lot of respect and honor for each other, and it's not always going to be easy.
Right.
It's not. No, it's not. But like you said, it's having respect, having honor,
and appreciating each other's differences.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh no, and and loving each other.
Yes.
And I feel like that's super important, not just as friends, but as women.
Yeah.
So we appreciate what you're doing as well. So it's just important for women in general to stick together.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, let's bounce back to, the business and entrepreneurship. So I want to hear from each one of you guys. Obviously you guys have a vision together to build this thing up. Let's talk a little bit about, before you guys launched this business, were y'all both individually were just okay, we both want to own a business, or did y'all have different visions before it became one? Or
it had been something that we had talked about before. So we worked together before. And then I was married and had had kids, and my kids were little and stuff, and she was kind of doing her thing. But it's something we had talked about before. Okay. And then fast forward 10 years, I'm in a different place. I'm divorced and everything, and I'm ready to do this. And she was already doing her own thing, but now it's okay, Amy, let's get back together. Let's really talk about what we want to do. And I feel like we were just on the same page. We were both ready.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. So you kind of just planted the seeds for years, and we're both kind of knew individually, one day, we'll do this. And then the time frame just lined right up.
Yeah, we always knew we wanted to own Salon Suites.
Yeah.
It was just timing.
Yeah. And a lot goes into that. I mean, personally, and building a business, there's so much that goes into the back end of things. So super proud of you guys. Let's talk a little bit about the dream. So what would be the big dream or goal for Beau Monde if you guys could envision your business, let's say in 5 years? I'm sure you guys have the same vision, but different ideas. So what would be like the dream?
I don't think it's different ideas. I think we have the same vision.
Yeah. Love that.
I think we'd like to possibly open another location.
Multiple locations?
Yeah. And just really, we want this to be a brand.
Yeah.
And
Love
just
that.
something totally different in the beauty industry.
Yeah.
We really want to set the bar high for salon suites. We want to be different. We want to take it to the next level.
Yeah. And I think as you build one and create the culture and the energy and the success and everything's like systems are in place, once you launch your second location, you could duplicate that.
Right.
Because people are going to know you guys from the experience, from knowing you guys and what you've launched, you know? And I think that's what's really going to build you guys, because at the end of the day, people want to relate. People want this experience of like personal. So love that. Well, as we end the podcast today, what advice, and you guys can both share, what advice would you give to the women listening today who have a dream and maybe kind of they were like you, like, hey, we have these ideas, maybe they're doing it on their own or even with a friend, but they're kind of planting the seed. And then, you know, a season comes along where you guys have went through a lot and then you're just like, okay, I'm ready. So I believe there's no such thing as perfect time. I will repeat that so many times as long as, you know, but a lot of people have the mindset of like, okay, I got to wait for the money. Which is understanding, but I feel like the best thing to do is just jump. So individually, what would you guys say would be some advice you could share with the ladies?
Go ahead. Take the risk.
Take the risk. Love
and
that.
just do it. Just brush yourself off, and whatever your idea is, just take that leap and do it, because the reward will be there. And we as women, as human beings, we're capable of doing everything and anything, but you have to take the risk and put the work in.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah. And just, if you have a dream, or you have a goal, you have a vision, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Like you were given that. It's inside of you, and you just have to do it. Just go for it, you know? And like you said, there's no perfect time. There's never going to be a perfect time. And just get your ducks in a row and figure out a way. Figure out a way to do it, because your older self is going to thank you for it later. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. And I don't ever want to be, I don't know about you guys, but I don't ever want to be that woman that looks back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I had all these ideas and these dreams and these goals. And like, I wish I could have, or I wish I would have just done it. And, it is time consuming. You know, once you launch a business, it is scary, but you got to do it scared. And I feel like, you know, going slow and putting in the work every single day. I like to say getting 1% better every single day and surrounding yourself with support system, which you guys have, it's only going to take you so far. So, super excited for you guys.
Thank you so much, Holly.
You know, launching this and believing the best for you guys. I really believe in the next 5 years, you guys are going to have multiple locations. We're going to put you guys on billboards. And I'm excited for the culture that you guys are going to bring, because it's definitely a need. Yeah. And like you had said earlier, you know, y'all were in the space and you kind of saw a lot of things that were lacked. And I feel like that's what makes you such a really good businesswoman, is when you're in an area or a season of working a job you don't really like, but it's a season, and then you see something that is lacked and you go create something and make it better. Yeah. And that's what really creates, you know, your business idea. But super honored and excited to have you guys in. Why don't you tell the ladies a little bit about where you're located in Vegas, how they can connect with you guys?
So Beau Monde Luxury Salon Suites, we're located at 9480 Southeastern Avenue. We're right off of the 215 and Eastern, so super convenient to get to. Yeah. You can follow us on Instagram at Beau Monde LV. It's Beau_Monde_LV.
Okay.
And our website is www.beaumonde.com. BeauMondeLuxurySalonSuites.com.
Love that too. And I'll make sure for the girls who are listening, make sure you connect with them. They'll be all over our Instagram, YouTube as well. We'll post their business on there. So you guys, if you are in Vegas or even come into Vegas, get connected with them. And then you guys said you were going to have your grand opening soon. So
Yes.
I'm sure it'll be on social media.
Yes.
Yes.
So for the ladies who are, get connected with them, follow them, reach out to them if you have any questions or related to their story today. And Amy and Alicia, thank you so much just for kind of sharing your story. And it's such a beautiful thing that you guys came from two totally different worlds, but your friendship has been inspiring, and then to create a business out of it is so cool too. It's very rare and unique that two women could be friends for so long and create something and run with it.
Yeah.
It's one thing to build a business by yourself, but it's another thing to do it with people. So super proud of you guys.
Thanks,
and
Holly.
thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thanks for having us.
No
Yes.
problem. And for the ladies who are listening, make sure to connect with them again on social media and stay tuned for next week.